Greetings everyone! Today we're delving into the eerie history of East Martello Fort in Key West. A place where history, mystery, and the supernatural converge.
East Martello Fort's imposing structure hides not only stories of the past, but also tales of lingering spirits and unexplained occurrences that have captivated the imagination of locals and visitors alike. Yeah, I hope there's hookers.
East Martello Fort, built during the Civil War, was intended to protect Key West from potential Confederate attack, but its cannons and battlements never saw combat.
Instead, the fort took on a new purpose in the late 1800s as a quarantine station during yellow fever outbreaks. It was a place of suffering and death, laying the groundwork for the haunted reputation it has today.
During World War II, the fort served as a military base and later as a museum, showcasing Key West's history. But amidst the historical artifacts and exhibitions, something far more mysterious was brewing. Ooh, wonder what's brewing. Ghost.
Hokum.
I knew you were about to say that.
A whole bunch of hokum.
Perhaps one of the most well-known stories is that of Robert the Doll, a supposedly haunted doll that resides within the fort's museum.
Legend has it that Robert was gifted to a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto and quickly became his confidant. However, strange occurrences followed the doll. Voices, giggles, and even claims that Robert would change his expressions.
The curse of Robert the Doll is actually one taking place in the museum. Visitors and staff have reported that Robert's gaze seems to follow them, and some believe that the doll's spirit is still attached to its lifeless form.
There are even letters from people apologizing to Robert for taking his photo without permission, fearing his wrath.
Another ghostly resident of the fort is said to be a spirit named Agnes, a woman who died under mysterious circumstances.
Agnes has been spotted in various parts of the fort, appearing as a full-bodied apparition or as fleeting shadows that vanish when approached.
Visitors have reported feeling a chilling presence in certain areas, as if they're being watched by unseen eyes.
So, yeah, it's a creepy doll.
That's it, right?
That's it. It's a creepy-looking doll.
Let's talk about this real quick.
Okay.
And we can put this in here. So my family, my great-grandfather, had a chair that he sat in. It was his chair. Everybody in my family, my mom told me all these stories, plus all of her sisters and her one brother. They all seen it, but my grandfather would sit in that chair. This is when he was already passed away. They all seen him sit in that chair at different times. And this is why my mother, when my grandparents had moved, they moved away from that house and they were going to get rid of the chair. But everybody was like, no, don't get rid of that chair. That's Grandpa Schreffler's chair. You don't do that. That's his chair. He's been, we've all seen him in that chair. That's why my mother took the chair from my grandmother. She wanted it. But my mother reupholstered the chair. I never seen anything. She shouldn't have reupholstered the chair. But all of my aunts, my mother, all of them had the exact same story. They all seen Grandpa Schreffler in this chair. They have talked to him in this chair, in that house. And every time I would go downstairs when I was a kid, it was the worst dreaded freaking feeling I would have going downstairs in that home where that chair was. Oh, and the piano played by itself too.
Hokum.
He hasn't had anything done or seen or anything to him yet. But when it happens, then you're going to be like, oh.
I know a lot of dead people. None of them have said anything.
Well, maybe
ever.
None of them wanted to come haunt you or anything.
Pretty
it's
hauntable.
Okay. I will come haunt you.
I'm pretty hauntable.
I will come haunt you. And I will show you.
Okay, I'm going to be waiting.
Okay. East Martello Fort's history is a reminder of the fragility of life and the echoes that remain long after events have passed.
Exploring these stories helps us connect with the past, the lives that once inhabited these spaces, and the mysteries that continue to elude our understanding.
Well, that concludes our intriguing episode on East Martello Fort. We hope you gained a deep appreciation for the history and the paranormal mysteries surrounding this unique location.
Join us next time as we continue our journey through the haunted past, seeking out more tales of the supernatural from around the world.
Until then, stay curious and stay safe.